I tried to start recording a couple times, but a car is always passing by. But today I wanted to talk about well, I asked on Instagram for some questions just so I could have some more stuff to talk about for these videos and everything. And a question that comes up a lot often is how old I was when I started making beats. And to answer that, I was like 14 or 15. I started making beats in high school, like around my sophomore year. So yeah, I was about 15, 14, 15. Yeah, but a little backstory. I kind of already knew I wanted to like work with music and stuff since middle school, to be honest. I knew I wanted to make beats. Before I even know like about being a producer or what a producer was or anything, I just kind of already had the idea of what I wanted to do just because I always liked music, you know. I just always like singing and just like beating on the table and stuff like that. It was always fun to me and shit. So I knew that's kind of what I wanted to do, like at least for a hobby, because that's literally how it started out in high school. I wanted to make beats because I thought it was cool and fun and stuff. I like music, so I just wanted to explore it some more. And also, I started taking piano class in high school too because of that. I was in like the medical program and shit for whatever. I was new to my high school, so they just threw me in wherever I could fit. But I should have been in something more like performing arts and shit. But I did. Luckily, I was able to take a piano class, and that's when I started really experimenting with making beats and shit. Really, once I started learning how to play the piano, I bought a Akai MPK, the little MIDI keyboard I always have with me. Shout out to my dad for getting that for me and everything. It was my first piece of equipment, using it with GarageBand on my iPhone 7 when I started. Another car coming, but what's new, bruh? But yeah, so I started back in high school. I was like 14 or 15, and then I started playing piano, started learning piano, and that's really what started me making beats for real and learning how to produce and put stuff together. When I started learning how to make beats and like, you know, make drum patterns and all that stuff, what I used to do was I used to get the acapellas of rap songs or whatever songs that I like, and I used to put them over my beats. And you feel me, that's how I started producing and, you know, wanting to work with vocals. I used to, like, for example, I took the Bad and Bougie acapella. I found it on YouTube and just downloaded it and put that over a beat I made. And shout out to my homie Roslyn, one of my good friends from high school. Shout out to her. We used to always be in our stage tech class, you feel me, working on music and just, you feel me, just having a fun time talking about it and stuff. But yeah, back in high school, man, all this stuff started. I didn't really share, like I said, it was a hobby, so I didn't really share it with many people, except for a couple homies and stuff that, you feel me, that were into the same thing as me. You feel me, it was something we'd all do together and stuff, so that was always fun, but never got serious about it just because, you feel me, it was fun to me and shit like that. I wasn't trying to be serious because I didn't even know how serious it could be until it was time to go to school and shit. And I didn't know, you feel me, after graduating high school and stuff, I didn't really want to go to college. I don't like school. I actually hate school with a passion, but here I am studying music industry, you feel me, and luckily it just goes hand in hand with what I'm doing and making beats. And I've been able to just see a bigger future for myself with making music and everything since then. After doing this for a few years, like I said, starting at 14, I'm 21 now, so going on like 7 years, you feel me. It's been a long time coming, but I am grateful, you feel me, and happy that I did explore this passion of mine, you feel me, early on, because it's just led to so much more greatness for myself nowadays. But it took a while to get here to even be able to see it through for real, because when I started, like I said, started like sophomore year, and I was just doing it as a hobby around throughout high school and all of that until, you feel me, I started my freshman year of college, and things kind of went downhill with making music. And then, you know, school just and life just got hectic and stuff. And my phone, I was using my iPhone 7 to make beats, like I said, on GarageBand, and you feel me, that only sustained for so long. So once my phone crashed and I couldn't make beats anymore physically, I didn't have the equipment to, I couldn't do anything, you know. I was just going to school and just hanging out and stuff like that. I didn't really have any focus with music anymore, and that kind of threw me off track for a while, you know. That was like a year and a half or 2 years of just not creating, not making beats, not doing what I like to do, you know. So it was kind of hard to not really be able to do that anymore for a while. But, you know, after, you feel me, COVID happened and all that crazy stuff. But luckily I was able to um eventually I was able to get a laptop and get all this equipment that you see that I be using now to make all my stuff. But that's all kind of recent, you know. It's been a couple years of me really relearning how to make beats again and getting back into making music and doing this for real. So it's been a long time, a long journey of me just doing this and just figuring it out for myself. And I'm happy now that I have started doing it again and actually sharing it now with everybody, and to see the response from everyone. It's kind of crazy because I'm like an introvert and I just stay to myself and everything. So it was a lot to share my work with people. It's something that's like personal to me, you know. Like I said, I did it as a hobby. I only shared it with my close friends who did the same thing as me, because, you know, we can all relate, and it's just, you know, how we connect to each other. But connecting to other people who don't do it and just seeing how they're responding to it and really appreciating and just finding it so cool. People now that I used to go to high school with starting to make music because of me. It's really just opened my eyes in a crazy ass way that I would have never expected, all just because I started, you know, sharing what I like to do with people. You feel me? But that's really just, I don't know, just the beginning of like my whole story doing this. And it's just the start, you know. Although I've been doing it for a minute, it feels like everything happened so fast, you know. And I just, to be able to start to plan a future for myself doing this, and just, you know, making a living off of this, and, you know, being able to just sustain my life and, you know, help other people too, all just because, you know, just making music and just sharing myself making music. And, you know, it just took a while to get here. Like I said, just growing into myself and learning how to make beats and learning what type of beats to make and being comfortable with the beats I was making, you know. Just, it's just been a long time coming. And just, you know, I don't even know what more to say about it, but you guys kind of just get the gist. It's been a long time of me doing this and figuring it all out, and I'm just happy to see the progress I've made with myself doing this, you know, and just to see how my future will keep going as I, you know, just keep staying on track now. You feel me? I don't want to stop making beats ever, or just working on music ever again, because when I did do that, you know, you feel me? I just seen the outcome of it. It wasn't productive or useful. So I just want to stay on track now. Since doing this since 15 is what I want to do until, you feel me? Until it's time to check out type shit. So, you feel me? That's really how it went for me and everything. But that's basically all I got to say. You feel me? I'm about to head back in the house. Class is over and all that. But thank you for tapping in, and shout out to y'all on Instagram who are participating in my questions and polls and stuff, helping me out make these I don't even know what I'm saying, make these videos, this content and all that. But thank you again for all that stuff, and I'm gonna check in with y'all later.